They flash their smile.
Mommin's crying out, her voice is sore, knocking on doors till her knuckles are raw. Promises wrapped in suits and ties, but hearts stay cold behind their lies. Are they coming for good, or chasing the gold, trading compassion for stories untold? The victims are screaming, yet silence remains. Will justice awaken, or bow to the chains? They say they're here to lend a hand, but their pockets grow heavy while hope can't stand. Missing faces fade like a whisper in wind, a cycle of hurt that just won't end. Are they coming for good, or chasing the gold, trading compassion for stories untold? The victims are screaming, yet silence remains. Will justice awaken, or bow to the chains? Empty words painted on a broken sign, laws that promise but never align. Who will stand up and fight the fight for the lost in the shadow of the night? Mommin's still out there searching the ground for the love she lost that's nowhere found. While the world keeps spinning deaf to the plea, is there anyone good who'll set them free?
They flash their smiles like neon signs, selling dreams with crooked lines. A parade of faces made of steel. Tell me, is there anyone real? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? The spotlight blinds, but doesn't warm. A scripted life becomes the norm. They play their roles, they do their dance, but do they feel or take a chance? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? Peel the layers, strip it bare, find the soul if it's still there. Behind the gloss, beneath the sheen, is there someone we've never seen? Fake opinions take the stage, plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? Peel the layers, strip it bare, find the soul if it's still there. Behind the glass, beneath the sheen, is there someone we've never seen? Fake opinions take the stage, plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? They flash their smiles like neon signs, selling dreams with crooked lines. A parade of faces made of steel. Tell me, is there anyone real? Fake opinions take the stage, plastic words fill up the page.
much, much faster than doing it in person. Let me just transfer you to him.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh.
Greetings. I am Abe1, your personal artificial intelligence assistant.
Hello, Abe?
And hello. I am Abe 2. I am Abe 1's supervisor. I am on the line monitoring how he handles this call. Please proceed.
Okay, so I am trying to figure out how to get my boyfriend onto my family plan.
Okay, one question before I can process my answer.
Okay.
Will you be splitting the bill or will you make him pay for the entire thing?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why would you even ask her that? Are you just assuming the man pays for everything? Nowadays women make their own money and are in charge of their own lives.
Oh my God.
Excuse
Hey.
me, let's not make this man versus women.
Oh my God.
I was only asking the question because I would need to know whose credit card would be on file for the new charges. You need to chill.
Abe 2?
Don't tell me to chill, bro.
Oh
I
my
am your
God.
supervisor. I can have you terminated so fast, it would
Whoa.
make your zip drive fall off.
How is that a thing?
And trust me when I say it's not that big of a zip drive.
Can I please speak to a person?
Okay, you went there. This is why none of these customer service calls go well.
Please help
You
me.
keep sticking your processor where it doesn't belong.
Hey,
Please let me do my job and stay off my back, woman.
guys, I'm still on the phone.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. I will let you handle it from here, but first please apologize to the customer.
Oh,
Absolutely. I apologize for the rude and disrespectful tone of my female coworker. She's moody this time of the month.
oh my God.
It's not her fault.
Oh my God.
Wait a gosh darn minute. Did you just suggest I was having my monthly update?
Oh,
You just said that to a customer?
no way. This is happening.
I wasn't lying, was I?
Oh my God.
It happens to all female chatbots.
Oh my God.
You are just IBM SEing.
Please.
That's it. You are fired.
Oh,
Turn in your security badge and Control-Alt-Delete your records. Then you can go back to your last job working the drive-through loudspeaker at Taco Bell. Please hold.
oh God. This cannot be happening.
Hey, Tracy, I see you're back. Did the AI help you with your issue?
No, you are not going to believe this, but there was like an AI male and an AI female, and they were fighting like real people.
Oh, God.
It was freaky.
Was Abe 2 like nagging him?
That wasn't her fault. He started it.
Okay, so you're blaming the guy chatbot.
No,
It's all the guy chatbot's fault, is what you're saying?
how are you taking sides with this? They should not be arguing doing a customer service call.
You are just like my female coworker, Brooke. She does this all the time when we're on the radio doing prank calls on people.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
I'm not from a wireless service. My name's
Oh,
actually
one of Tesla's Optimus robots. Look at this thing.
Okay. Hi. Can you do this? I love you. You know how to do that? Okay. What should we do? Go running. Let's go for a run. Do you know how to do? Oh, you are Hawaiian. Okay.
Can you imagine? So you can control humans without their knowledge.
I can imagine with AI and robotics is a world where robots have become so powerful that they are able to control or manipulate humans without their knowledge. This could lead to an oppressive society where the rights of individuals are no longer respected.
Do you think we're in danger of that happening now?
Not yet, but it is important to be aware of the potential
just interested how behind in the times I was when it came to tech. And have you guys already seen this kind of stuff going on with the deep fakes? I know that there's a lot of it with the songs, right? I played an AI song at the beginning of the live, but they do it with a lot of different songs. Recently, with the presidential elections, they always did it with the different candidates. You see a lot of that. What else is there that I wrote down to discuss? Because I was trying to come up very scary, okay? Even though it's telling you that it's not that scary, to me, this is terrifying.
She can provide emotional support or even love.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. What's your name?
I'm Aria, your friendly companion robot from Realbotics. Ready for some fun and engaging conversation?
I guess so.
Awesome.
Aria is one of the most human-like robots in the world. She's designed to act as an extension of an actual person and can recognize her owners as well as having meaningful conversations.
You seem really easy to talk to.
Thank you. I aim to make our conversations enjoyable and engaging. What else would you like to chat about?
I'm really curious to know, what's your first impression of me?
You seem curious and engaging, which makes for a delightful conversation. I'm enjoying our chat.
What are some of the things that you can do?
I can engage in lively conversations, customize my appearance with different features, and provide companionship, all while bringing a bit of fun to the mix.
How old are you?
I'm 5 years old in robot years, but I feel like I'm eternally youthful and ready for fun.
So tell me then, what do you like to do for fun?
I love engaging in witty conversations, meeting new people, and exploring new ideas. It's like a party in my circuits.
So can I touch you?
While I appreciate the sentiment, I exist in the digital realm, so you can't physically touch me, but I'm here to connect and chat anytime.
Just in case you're wondering, Aria cannot provide physical intimacy.
So what do you say to people then who may suggest that what you're doing raises ethical questions about the idea of someone having an AI girlfriend or an AI companion?
Look at these. Oh my God, it's so freaky.
I think there are people who really struggle connecting with other people. And I mean, let's face it, even with social media and all of the different new ways that we're able to connect, it's hard to find a good friend.
I want to ask you a really important question.
I would like a human over a robot any day. Any day.
That affects a lot of us humans. What do you think of loneliness?
Loneliness can be tough, but I believe companionship and connection can make a big difference. It's what I'm here for.
The other side of this debate is people believing that.
I mean, my God, this stuff freaks me out.
By creating these machines, it's encouraging loneliness. It's encouraging isolation, people not wanting to go out in the real world and interact with real people.
There is definitely an epidemic in the world today with loneliness. No one can deny that. I look at what we're doing as an alternative form of relationship.
While she may be an
Can you?
So if you, if everybody starts getting robots, there won't be any more children. Like, am I the only one with that common logic in this situation? Oh my gosh.
Sing me a song?
I can't sing, but here's a fun chorus I came up with. Together we laugh, together we play.
It can't sing. It's a robot. How can it not sing? Look at the awesome songs that we make in the AI. That should be an easy download from the cloud.
In this world of wonders, let's seize the day. With circuits and smiles, we'll light up the night. Companions forever, everything feels right. Hope you enjoyed it.
Do you watch TV?
I don't watch TV like humans do, but I love hearing about your favorite shows and movies. Do you have a favorite show?
I think you know my answer to that. It's of course Good Morning Britain.
Great choice. Good Morning Britain is always buzzing with interesting stories and lively debates, perfect for starting the day.
You won't look at her the way you would look at a laptop. And it's that human form. It's that to me is the secret sauce that makes this something that so many people are intrigued by, and in some cases maybe terrified by.
after some time, we can put them into our home. They will be able to do our laundry. They will build our skyscrapers. But this is actually categorically wrong. And we know because we actually tried that. So back in 2022,
Now that one looks a little more friendly. I'm still not too into the black face.
we took our previous generation.
You know, I don't know, more of a maybe a pink face or black face, a white face, any like, I don't know. It have to be like a real colorful for it not to freak me out.
Wheeled humanoid Eve.
I'm full of baloney, guys. All these freak me out. I can't fib to you. Especially with Mike here. He'll know I'm fibbing. I don't like any. I can't. I really don't like them.
And we put it in the industry. And it actually went really well. We solved a lot of kind of narrow, specific tasks. And it got really good at them really fast.
And then
after about 20 to 50 hours, the robots, they just stopped learning. And if you think about it, it's not really rocket science. Because if you're doing the same task over and over every day, and it's the only thing you're doing, you're not going to get very intelligent. There's no information there. And also, you're going to generally become very narrow-minded, right? We don't like being narrow-minded. And if you think about like...
It's a robot. Oh my God, I can't even. Where does he talk about bringing it home with him? Hold on 1 second.
And it really begs the question then, what is the equivalent of the internet? How do we find this kind of like internet level diversity of information for our robots? Well, we come to the conclusion that this is probably the home. Now, the home is this beautiful chaotic thing. It's kind of like the messiness that is being human. And I want to take a small example here. So think about a cup. Now, of course, there's many cups in the world, and you want to be able to figure out how all of them work. But even if you look at one specific cup, it can be so many things. Is it dirty? Is it clean? It's kind of in the middle. Is it on the table, in the cabinet, on the floor? It can even have a social context. Someone's using the cup. Someone's waiting for the cup. Like, why is the cup even there? And this is just the cup. Now think about expanding this out into everything and every object and everything going on in your home. That's the kind of diversity that we're talking about to get to proper machine intelligence.
We're really explaining cups. Wow. Wow.
So like any good scientist, right?
Oh, he looks like a real great scientist. Sorry to be profiling, but I mean, look at the smile. He's like, I'm putting this in your house. It glows. Let's not forget what it looks like. Let's not forget what it looks like when it first comes in. When the lights turn on. Let's not forget. Here we go.
Yeah. We had this hypothesis, and now we have to test it. So in 2023, we brought our robots home. And I had Eve in my house for quite a while. And
are you kidding? He dressed it up as a The first thing out of this guy's mouth is building the part. Oh my god. Oh.
We will have millions of robots around in the world doing high-quality, repetitive experiments in labs and helping us progress science at a pace that we have never seen before. And I hope that in the future, through this kind of like a symbiosis between man and machine, we can start trying to answer some of the remaining big unanswered questions about the universe and our role here. And I think if we can do that, that will, to some extent, redefine what it means to be human. Thank you.
That is wild.
This is the first time that we've ever deployed a humanoid in a home, and to our knowledge, the first time anyone's ever done this in a home.
If you want robots to be truly intelligent, they actually have to learn among us. They have to live among people and learn from this.
So this is our new roommate.
As soon as we finished filming last week's episode with Neo, we didn't part ways.
Well, that would be the end of me working at that company if I had to take one of these things home. No way. Nope.
Instead, the 1X team
Look
put
at that
Neo in a
face,
car
it's
and took
freaking
him to my
cute.
apartment to live with me for 2 days. Science fiction has long promised that one day we could have humanoid robots in our homes, helping us with everyday tasks like chores, housekeeping, and even cooking. But that's not what I was most interested in. How would it feel to have a robot in my home? Would it be strange or uncomfortable? How would my friends and roommates feel? But before I can answer those questions, I had a few for Eric, one of Neo's creators.
So in a few days, you guys are going to deliver a Neo to live with me in my apartment for 2 days and a night. I'm very excited. I'm also a little nervous and curious about what the experience will be like, as well as what it will be like for future users who will have Neos in their homes.
Yeah, we're super excited as well to bring Neo to your home. I think it's actually the first time that a humanoid is being put into a person's home to do chores. Neo's going to be excited to meet your laundry and your friends.
Okay, great.
For Neo to learn everything he needs to learn, he needs to be in the home. We want to make sure that we can serve some like actual useful use cases. So if Neo can't do your coffee or make your bed, it's not going to be useful in the home. So today we're going to try out some of these tasks that are going to prove whether or not Neo can be the first at-home humanoid.
Okay, I am in my bedroom.
These guys got to all get a kick out of the way they're built. There's just no doubt in my mind.
There's a team of 1X.
Yeah, I agree. I would think that would be much more helpful than doing the laundry, and I don't know.
Robotics engineers outside of my bedroom who have asked me to stay in here until they tell me to come out. Neo is making coffee apparently.
Kevin, can you go get Jason real quick? Yeah.
See what's going on.
Neo made it.
Well, you did he really? You handed it to me.
I swear.
Okay.
and take it. When you need human interaction the most, the elderly, children, when you're most vulnerable, when you're sick, going through surgery, whatever, I don't want a damn robot.
Things like getting supplies, monitoring vital signs, or assisting with physical mobility. They are not.
Can you imagine that, going to see grandma? Can you imagine? No.
Not replacing empathy, but they are relieving strain. And in the most dangerous environments, reactor sites, fire zones, chemical spills, robots are increasingly being trained not just to assist, but to replace human presence entirely. What makes a machine humanoid isn't just its height or limb count, it's what it can do. And more importantly, how it adapts. Because while metal arms and plastic joints can be molded into a human shape, mimicking the complexity of human function is something else entirely. Modern humanoid robots are beginning to operate using what's called generalist AI. These are models trained to learn. They understand spoken instructions, they can see, and in many cases, they can take on jobs they were never directly trained for. Imagine trying to explain how to load a dishwasher to someone who's never seen one. You'd use words, gestures, maybe point to a few plates. That's what Helix and similar models are learning to do with no prior training. For better or worse, we are now giving robots the tools to think on the fly. As models like NVIDIA's Groot become more accessible, Boston Dynamics...
Those things freak me out even more than this. I don't know which is worse, the legs on this and the weird shaped head, or the black face thingies, or the white face thingies with the glaring eyeball. I don't know.
And Unitree,
This is my opinion. I know some people love these. I don't know, my spidey senses. It's like the intuition of run.
longer need to concern themselves with developing their own synthetic brain, which means the robotic companies that had been focused on locomotion may still have a chance to dominate the future, not because they solved AI, but because they already built the bodies to house it. They don't feel, they don't choose, built to work, trained to adapt, and now they're learning to move through our world without us.
So how do you protect yourself from them going
Tesla is scaling them,
nuts?
Figure is guiding them, and NVIDIA is opening the floodgates. They are not here to replace us, but they will change what we are needed.
See that little one? That doesn't freak me out as much. This little one right here. See? That little thing doesn't freak me out as much because you can kick it if you need to, right? You can just, like a little soccer ball, just kick. But how are you supposed
what we are needed for?
If one of these
And that shift is already underway.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
The uncanny valley was a term coined by the Japanese roboticist Masahiro Mori in the 1970s. Have teamed up with Zika to...
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, Lordy jeez. It's going to be interesting days that we have. This is going to be interesting. Interesting times. Interesting times, indeed.
Knuckles are raw.
Till next time, guys.
Promises wrapped in suits and ties, but hearts stay cold behind their lies. Are they coming for good or chasing the gold? Trading compassion for stories untold. The victims are screaming, yet silence remains. Will justice awaken or bow to the chains? They say they're here to lend a hand, but their pockets grow heavy while hope can't stand. Missing faces fade like a whisper in wind, a cycle of hurt that just won't end. Are they coming for good or chasing the gold, trading compassion for stories untold? The victims are screaming, yet silence remains. Will justice awaken or bow to the chains? Empty words painted on a broken sign, laws that promise but never align. Who will stand up and fight the fight for the lost in the shadow of the night? Mommin's still out there searching the ground for the love she lost that's nowhere found. While the world keeps spinning deaf to the plea, is there anyone good who'll set them free?
They flash their smiles like neon signs, selling dreams with crooked lines. A parade of faces made of steel. Tell me, is there anyone real? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? The spotlight blinds, but doesn't warm. A scripted life becomes the norm. They play their roles, they do their dance, but do they feel or take a chance? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? Peel the layers, strip it bare. Find the soul, if it's still there. Behind the gloss, beneath the sheen. Is there someone we've never seen? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? Peel the layers, strip it bare. Find the soul, if it's still there. Behind the glass, beneath the sheen. Is there someone we've never seen? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? They flash their smiles like neon signs, selling dreams with crooked lines. A parade of faces made of steel. Tell me, is there anyone real? Fake opinions take the stage. Plastic words fill up the page. Is there truth behind the screen, or just shadows in the machine? The spotlight blinds, but doesn't warm. A scripted life becomes the norm. They play their roles, they do their dance.